lifestyle. As I said in the intro, Malta has a Mediterranean weather, which means that it's relatively hot most of the year. And if you are someone who don't like a rainy or snowy weather, this country will be for you. Now let's look at the second most important reason why I want you to work in Malta, and that is the relatively low IELTS score, which is a total band score of 6 or an OET score of B overall. Now we will delve into that later in the video. Now let's look at another reason, which is the modern healthcare system. If you go to Malta, there is a whole lot of facilities there that has modern infrastructure to cater for the needs of the people, and you as a nurse, you are going to enjoy working there. And as I said earlier, English is widely spoken in Malta alongside their Maltese language, and if you are someone who wants to live in a place where you can communicate freely with people, Malta could be the destination. Now let's look at effortless, cheap and sustainable transport. If you go to Malta, they have a system where that you can travel for free after you have registered for your Talinja card, and since October 2022 this has been in place. You just pay a small amount of fee, you get your Talinja card, then you enjoy free transport in the whole of Malta. Another reason is the affordable low cost of living. So as compared to countries like United Kingdom, Germany, France and the others, Malta has a low cost of living and you don't need to spend much to enjoy your stay in Malta. And another reason is the future mobility and recognition. What do I mean by this? This means that if you are a nurse in Malta, you can also register as a nurse in the United Kingdom. Malta is regarded as an English speaking country, and the United Kingdom, as I said in the intro, recognize Malta as an English speaking country. So if you want to register in Malta, you don't need to provide any high IELTS band score or OET score. So this means that if you are someone with a low IELTS band score of 6, you can pass through Malta and find your way in the United Kingdom. If I knew this in 2019, I wouldn't have wasted a lot of money, time and effort to write 7 IELTS. Now guys, if you don't know, before I relocated to the United Kingdom, I wrote 7 IELTS before I passed. Now if I knew, I would have gone to Malta a long time, but I didn't know. But you guys are lucky and you can go through this route to become a registered nurse in the United Kingdom. Let's talk about their salary. Now, Malta has a competitive salary for nurses, and this ranges from 18,200 euros to 24,000 euros as a starter. And this depends on your experience and where you find yourself in the Maltese health system. And also know that experienced nurses might earn over 30,000 euros plus overtimes and weekend bonuses and other additional perks, guys. And also know that if you're able to get a chance to relocate to Malta, you are going with your dependents, that's your wife or your husband and your children. The last one I want to talk about is the holiday and sick pay, which is also a